Alright, so I'm starting day 2 of my trip. I'm leaving Wilbur Allen access at 7:30. I have 35 miles to make. So hopefully in about 10 miles I'll pick up good water. My next campsite's going to be a gravel bar, sandbar, whatever I can find. I do have it marked. Let's just hope I can make it that far. With some good water, I'll be able to make it that far. So, let's just see what happens. Alright, so that's what happens when you don't hit it in right. But we made it through. Best part is we stayed upright. Well, bridge. I think I can get around on the left over there. I think. Looks like just enough room to get around on the left. Hey, that wasn't supposed to happen, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is, I got the boat right there. I'm going to line it across here. Across there. So the boat's across, and I gotta step over. Back in the boat. Very dangerous spot right here. Alright, I'm in the boat. Okay, so that really wasn't so bad. It was a sticky, potentially dangerous situation. Alright, here was very hairy portage. So, from upriver, couldn't get through this slough right here on the top. This side looked like the better slough, the better route anyway, till you got down here. So what I had to do is there's a log up there I had to bring the kayak over. And then right before these trees right here, I come through there. I got down to here and nothing. So I had to halfway unload the kayak, put the wheels on it, bring it through this gravel bar to the side. That took some time. Really killed my time, my speed, killed everything. So now I'm, I don't know. All I can do is keep going. So back in the kayak and keep going. Alright, so back there just a little bit, I had, I don't know, a whole bunch of, well, it seemed like a bunch of miles, probably a mile. I'm going to say a mile of walking the kayak. Got over that gravel bar with the wheels, using the wheels. I went just a little bit further and I walked and floated the kayak for probably a mile. Under trees, through trees, you know, through the branches. But it was an adventure. And that's what I'm out here doing, is making myself an adventure. I think if anybody is wanting to do this trip, it's not bad really so far. I mean, it's got its ups and downs, but that's okay. But if you are planning to do this, I would suggest you bring somebody with you to help with the portages, because you do have to go over a low water bridge. That was a pain in the butt for one person. I had to go over that gravel bar island. That was a pain in the butt for one person. But if you had two people, or maybe even a group, all could have worked together, done it, you know, easy, getting through the brush on the river, the trees that were down, going through the limbs and everything, weaving the kayaks through. That would have been a lot easier with two people or even a group. But so in this section, at least upriver there a little bit, you will work to get downriver. So yeah, I think I got some good water again where I can. I don't think I'm gonna make up any time. Too far behind on time to make up any time. So I'll just have to, you know, do the best I can, put on the miles I can. If I get the trip finished in 8 days that I have allotted, then great. I have done Boiling Springs to Gasconade City before, about 3 years ago. So once I get to that stretch, it should go pretty quick. Maybe I can make it some time on that stretch of river. I don't know. We'll just have to see what I can do. There's a family camping out on the river right after I cross the low water bridge. On a sandbar, there's, gosh, I don't know, I think there was 2 families. So there's a whole lot of kids. Anyway, one of the young ones, probably 9, 10 years old, maybe 12, something like that. He, well, I was talking to his dad, and I was telling his dad what I'd hoped to do on this 8 days. And the little boy was listening, of course. And I told him I had to get going, you know, and get down the river and make miles. And the little boy says, I hope you make your goal. And I said, well, the only thing you can do is keep fighting for your goal. And that's all you can do. You're on the river, you gotta fight to get down the river. get through the down trees and the brush and the whatevers. And life is the same way. This is some beautiful country right here. Alright, so I got another portage. This is kind of similar to the one I had when I had all that trouble. I had to use the wheels and everything. I think I can get away without using the wheels. I think. Well, it's going to have to be doable because I got to get downriver. So, we're going to go float it down this way. Let the water help us as much as it will. We're right through here. Let the bow drift down. Come on. There we go. We gotta go right down to here. Okay, now comes the tricky part. Somebody's done this before. You can see where they drugged their butt through this before. I'll try to do this without messing up my rubber back there. Okay. Now, swing it back around into the water. Yeah, without doing that. Okay. Yeah. Back in the water. Now, we're gonna go through here. Okay, like that. And from here, I don't know what's down there. So, looks like a boat ride. Check out what's down there. I'll get my rope put away. Hopefully we can have a smooth sailing after we get through this little bit right here. Well, I'll tell you, I could use smooth sail. But when you set out on an adventure, you know, you don't know what you're gonna get. Well, I know what I got on this trip. I've gotten a heck of an adventure so far. Maybe even a little more than I bargained for. But too late to do anything about that now. I just keep going downriver. I should be about out of the headwater section of this river. Once that happens, of course you got all the tributaries coming in, making the river, and each tributary makes the river a little bit better, a little bit bigger. Or some of the tributaries add such a small amount it's not measurable, I guess you could say. But anyway, every little bit of water that the tributaries are putting in are making this river that much bigger. We should be about to the end of it, I think. Mileage-wise, I don't know. Like I said, I've never done this river, so I don't know. I just know what my research has told me. So, I think we got through that okay. We got some big water coming up here. I'm going to take the cheat line, I think. Hey, I wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah. I need to go a little bit right to miss that, and it just wasn't happening. We'll just walk over this little bit. should be back underway. I hope. But I just didn't like the looks of it at the top side. I couldn't see all the way through. Couldn't see all the way through this path either, but with those wedges there, I knew I had an out. Beautiful bluffs. Just awesome. Good river to float, paddle. But having somebody with you to help with the getting down river with the portage and getting through the trees and whatnot would be a big help. Talked to an individual out with his family on his son's farm. He's got, what do you say, half a mile of river on his farm, I guess. So they were enjoying the water. Nice little talk with him. He said as I go down the river, it'll get wider, which I knew that, get bigger. He agreed that the river was 260 miles long, even though some internet sources say it's 280, almost 300 or 300 miles long. It just depends on where you look. But on the map, it shows that it pretty much starts at Hartville, and that measures right at 260 miles to the Missouri. So decide for yourself. I'm going to say I'm doing the entire river, all 260 miles of it. That's my plan anyway. I'll have to make up some miles here and there before Saturday in order to do it. But I think at the present moment, I think it's still achievable. One way to find out. Plus, it's the only way I can find out, and that's to get downriver. So, that's all we're doing. Right now, the plan is to just get downriver. Some of these rock formations are just amazing. We're getting into some population, I guess. Got some more people enjoying the river. Pretty cool. We couldn't go that way, we gotta go this way. See if I can miss that stump this time. Water deeper here, so I should be able to maneuver a little bit. Piece of cake. Oh, I guess that drilling going. Well, I wanted let's see, to reach my updated goal for today, I need to put on 6 more miles at least, at a minimum. And it's 1 o'clock. So I should make that. That puts me 20 river miles behind schedule. I'm not getting the miles today because of all the log jams and portages I had to go and deal with. It took a lot of time. It took a little over an hour total time today so far with all those portages and things, I think. Boy, it sure seemed like longer than that. Maybe it was longer, I don't know. Anyway, putting miles downriver. That's all I can do. So anyway, that better? I don't know. We're gonna put miles downriver today. I think my plan is now about 5, maybe 6 o'clock this evening. Look for a campsite. Take the best one that I can find. Gravel bar, sandbar, riverbank, whatever. I noticed there was several farmers that put purple material on their trees. The importance of that is, instead of spending money on no trespassing signs, the purple color is a international sign, no trespassing. A little word of caution here. You're on the river and you see purple. Okay, that farmer is very serious about, he does not want you on his ground. So you go on his ground anyway, and he catches you, and he calls the sheriff, and you go to court. He says, but Judge, I had purple marking on my property. Your goose is cooked. Your fish is caught, fried, and on the plate. The purple coloring on trees mark your boundary holds more than a sign that says no trespassing. Alright, sounds like we got some water coming up. Let's see what it's like. That was pretty wild. Okay, so we went through a rock garden. It was not fun. Rock almost got me. But we survived. Okay, that was definitely a first for this boat. That's what you call a ledge. And Fitzgerald just went over it. Normally not something you do in a long boat. This river, I'll tell you what, it is really hard to read. Alright, so I've made my 40 miles for the day. I don't really see me making to my scheduled gravel bar, sandbar, whatever camping spot that I had picked out. I don't see me making that tonight. I just had too much trouble with portages and going through and around and over and trees and over gravel bars because there's no water. I just had way too much trouble with that. That took up way too much time. But I'm still putting rivers down miles down river. Maybe I've been on the river too long already. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just going to go until about 6 o'clock, and I'll find a gravel bar, sandbar, or whatever is available to camp. Make me a camp. Get an early start in the morning. Maybe make up a few river miles that I lost today. Well, the plan is still to be in Herman Saturday evening. I think I can make that happen still. And if not, my shuttle guy will just have to come and grab me wherever I happen to be at the time. But I think I could make Saturday at Herman at Saturday. I think I really can make that still. I think I can make up some miles. But I figured a while ago, if I leave Boiling Springs or that section of river Wednesday morning, I can make Herman by Saturday night. So that means I got to get close to Boiling Springs the day after tomorrow. And I don't think I'm that far away. I think it's still doable. Because I'm getting into where I should have some better, faster water. And I should be away from all the portages, or almost away from all the portages. And that'll make a big difference in my time. I had some fast water earlier today. Not very long stretches, but some stretches where I was getting 5.5 miles an hour. So if I can get a few more of those on the way to Boiling Springs, which I think is possible, I don't know. And I know there's some short, fast sections past Boiling Springs. So, but this section of river, I don't know anything about because I've never done it. But anyway, that's my progress report to this point. And we're just gonna keep putting miles down river. So I'll probably just check in when I find camp tonight. Alright, so I'm guessing my GoPro is working okay. Had a really hairy incident earlier. Actually flipped on a strainer, and which is every kayaker's nightmare. Well, I had my nightmare this trip. Did not lose anything, at least nothing of any major importance, at least not as far as I know. I broke off my flag. It's gone. So that was kind of some importance. I lost the hose to my bilge pump, which I never used anyway, so I don't care about it. My radio appears to be out of commission. And that is the extent of the damage as far as I know. Making my way to Adams Sandbar Camp, and it says that I'm really close to it. My GPS does. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping the GoPro still works. It's supposed to be waterproof. I really didn't want to find out. I guess now I have found out. If I have video when I get home, you'll have video when I edit it, and we'll know it's actually waterproof and we're good to go. I'm going to say that my sandbar is right up here in front of me. I'm going to say there's my sandbar. That I'm going to call home for the night, I think. I've only seen it on Google Maps, so at this point of the day I'm ready just to say it'll work. But we're going to go past it and see. I'm going to get past this little rapid right here and then we'll check out the sandbar. Gravel bar, I guess. Alright, so my incident earlier, I got moisture on the GoPro lens. I guess it'll dry out. I guess the video is going to work alright. So this is not the island I had looked at earlier. This is a different island. It's not really an island, it's just a gravel bar. But I found a gravel bar with a nice little sandy area for my tent. So I got it set up, obviously. I got to put my garage sale in the tent and organize it yet. And after the day I had, I decided I had to have a campfire. Haven't had dinner yet. I'll make that after a while in the tent. I just want to relax. As far as kayaking goes, I tell you, I had fun. And I enjoyed my day. But boy, did I get a workout in. So I did, 30 miles today. On top of all the trouble I had with portages, and it was just a nightmare. Well, I shouldn't say nightmare. Well, yeah, it was a nightmare for portages. I had to go over a low water bridge that wasn't really low water. It was up waist high, the surface of the bridge was. So I had to unload the kayak for that. I was able to get it on top of the bridge, wheel it across the bridge, and actually back it back into the water without unloading it. So that was a good thing. I got a nice sound of rushing water tonight, by the way. That should make me sleep real good. Not that I'm going to need it. I got some stuff to clean up around the kayak. And I'll do that here a minute or two before I relax. But right now, it's time to sit by the campfire and relax for a few minutes.